What's going on, everybody? It's KA23, and I bring you this NCAA 14 football dynasty with this team builder of my high school freshman team. I believe someone on our team uploaded this to the team builder thing, and I was just happened to be searching through to see if there was anybody who did it, and I found this, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I put them in the Sun Belt Conference because I wasn't quite sure how good they would be. Turns out they're a pretty solid team. And so here's our, I think, the 6th or 7th game of the season, our first in-conference game against the Trojans. And the Trojans are at home this game. I kind of wanted to show the our home team with our home presentation here, because it looks pretty cool, because I played a couple games. And this is on Heisman difficulty, if anybody was wondering. So nothing cheap here. And we're going to get the game started off with a kickoff return from Brody Ross, the shortest player on the team. And he picks up a not too good of a gain of 19 yards to start the opening kickoff and gets it roughly to the 20-yard line. And here comes Nolan Knox and the Creekview offense. Nolan Knox hands it up the middle to Brody Ross, who's tackled in the backfield for a loss of 3. John Holmesy, the original starting running back, is not in today with a pulled groin muscle. He will return to action hopefully when we play Ohio State in the next upcoming 2 games. Nolan Knox looks to pass, throws a screen to Brody Ross, who fights for an extra 2 yards, but that would bring up a 4th and 9. Coach Wheeler's going to look to go for it, but as he does that, he puts Brett Mello, the backup quarterback, in and moves Nolan Knox, or the original quarterback, over to the running back position. A big first down here for Creekview on 4th down as we complete a 15-yard pass to the top receiver, Parker Webb. Hand off to Nolan Knox up the middle, and he picks up about 4 yards, but that's going to bring up a 4th and 14 as the Trojans defense have looked sharp to start the game, and that's going to set up a 54-yard field goal for the freshman kicker, Jimmy Shoppy. And not really anywhere close on that one, as it seemed that his freshman leg's not quite up to par, as he can't convert on the 53-yard field goal. Troy comes out firing on all cylinders as they hit a 7-yard screen pass to David Justice. Joseph Palmer looks back to throw and looks across the middle to Paul Thomas, who zigzags his way across the field into the end zone. And Troy is the first team to score on the scoreboard. Brett Mello on the keeper the next possession, and he picks up a first down to start the drive off. Here comes Creekview offense in the very next play, the very next possession drive. And it's another keeper for Brett Mello, who picks up the first down. Mello with 4 carries for 17 yards to start this game. Here on first down, Mello on the play action looks to throw across the middle to his favorite target, Parker Webb, the tight end, for a 17-yard gain and a Grizzly first down. It's been a rough quarterback battle all year between Brett Mello and Nolan Knox, depending on moving Knox to the running back in certain games. So far, neither one has gained an edge in the quarterback battle, but maybe Brett Mello has finally taken over here due to the injury of the starting running back, John Holmesy. Here on 3rd down, Brett Mello finds Curtis Oslin for the first down reception. They didn't get anything after that, and it's 3rd and 19. The screen play to Nolan Knox. He puts on a nasty step-back move. You never really would think you'd see that in football, but he picks up an extra couple yards thanks to that, but it's still 4th and 15. They're going to be forced to kick the 30-yard field goal. And fortunately for us, he can kick that one, and now it's a 7-3 game, thanks to Jimmy Shoppy's 33-yard field goal attempt. Joseph Palmer steps back to throw and throws the screenplay to David Justice. My bad, Darius Justice, but Daniel Wise is there to stop that before it goes anywhere. He is the defensive tackle for this Grizzly team, and he is a beast. Back to throw is Joseph Palmer. Throws a little screenplay, looks like, and he picks up about 5 yards on the 2nd down, but there's a flag on the play, and it's going to be roughing the passer on the Creekview Grizzlies defense. See what the penalty is on. That looks like Dalton Kaler to the defensive end. So that's going to give them a free first down. And that's all they have to do is get 5 more yards. And they got another touchdown on the board before the half. The mascot for the Grizzlies, the unhappy tree, is not looking too happy right now. So now they're going to run the pitch play. And it looks like Noah Hamrick trips up. And that's it. And William Warren runs in the very next play for a touchdown. Give Troy a 14-3 lead after the extra point attempt. Here, back to throw is Brett Mello, and he finds Curtis Alden for another first down reception. That's his second catch of the game. A couple plays later, here's Brett Mello again. On the read option, he's out, weaves through the defense, and he breaks free down the sidelines. And he puts a spin move on, unnecessary there, but that might have held him back from getting a touchdown, but let alone that's a huge game for the offense. That's exactly what this Grizzly team needed. Unfortunately, they were not able to do anything on that drive and had to kick another field goal with Jimmy Shoppy. And that's going to be a 14-6 game going into halftime. And a studio update, and somehow Iowa is just putting a beating on Ohio State, 27-14. Number 4 Ohio State 6-0, not going to be 6-0 or the 4th ranked team in the league if they can't come back and figure out a way to win this game. No, our buddy Brian Davis is a Ohio State fan, and he wouldn't really be too happy about that. So, start the second half off. Here comes Joseph Palmer and the Troy offense. So far, they've been virtually unstoppable as we have a nice little comeback route, but it is stopped nowhere as Hunter Dove puts a butt whooping on the receiver there. Troy, with their fast-paced, up-tempo offense, are able to get into position and snap the ball before defensive plays any called, and it shows through as they're able to pick up a first down after Carter Gale and Trent Carreri had a problem taking down the running back on that play. First down again, and here comes the up-tempoed Troy offense, still calling plays before the defense is able to get set, but luckily for us, Colt Wilburn is there to knock the play away for no game. But that doesn't matter. Troy marches right back down the field, gets inside the red zone, and here comes Joseph Palmer. Looks to scramble, but Dalton Kaler has nothing to do with that as he sacks him, makes up for that stupid penalty earlier in the game. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 16 for the Troy offense. The Grizzlies defense able to hold them, but for some reason Troy's offensive coordinator wants to go for it here on 4th and 14. Back to throw, looks like he's going to get sacked, throws it to the corner, but there's a wide open receiver, Sean Smith, in the back of the end zone to give Troy a 21-6 lead here at the end of the third quarter. Troy so far looked like they're running away with this one, 21-6 going into the fourth quarter. Back to receive the kick is Brody Ross on a short kick. He finds some space, makes the juke move, coming down time, but ooh, and he might have been able to squeeze out of that and take it to the house, but he bumps into his blocker, Trent Carreri, on that one. Here the read option, Brett Mello on the keeper. Takes a juke move in and picks up about 15 yards and a first down for the Grizzlies. And the tree is pumped up and excited. Yes, the tree, the mascot of the Creekview Grizzlies. Here on 1st and 10, Brett Mello looks to set the offense up. Calling audibles, throws it across the middle, and that's Parker Webb once again for the first down reception. Parker Webb has been all over the place this season. He leads the Sun Belt in receptions, touchdowns, yards after catch, and basically everything that involves the receiving aspect, as he is a huge part of this Creekview offense. So far, Troy's defense has done a great job of locking down the starting outside receiver Brian Davis, as he hasn't seen the ball all game, but that doesn't matter to stop Brett Mello to pick up the first down on the 12-yard quarterback keeper. The option has been working great for the Creekview Grizzlies today, and now we're going to go into the fourth quarter down 21-6. Here it's 4th and 2, and we're knocking on the door. The quarterback keeper, look at this juke move from Brett Mello to get into the end zone, and that's a first down, or that's a touchdown, my bad. Also would be a first down, but that's a touchdown for the Creekview Grizzlies. That's going to make it 12-21. Coach is going to have to make a tough decision here if he's going to go for 2 or just kick the extra point. As it sees, they're going to be going for 2. Hand off to Nolan Knox. does a quick little sidestep move and gets his way into the end zone to make it a 7-point game. All the Creekview Grizzlies defense needs to do is come up with a big stop, and this offense is looking sharp the second half. Here on 2nd and 12, after a big stop in the backfield on a run for the Creekview Grizzly defense, Joseph Palmer looks back to throw, and he is sacked by Daniel Wise. He has been a huge contribution today, stopping any and all run plays, the very few that there have been, and a couple big screen plays that he read before they even started. So after that stop there, it's going to force a 4th and long, and the Troy special teams is going to look to punt it away. Brody Ross back to return. Good blocking setup. He gets the corner, outbeats his man, comes into it and just spins out of bounds before he gets his head knocked off. The little man doesn't want to get killed today. He wants to play tomorrow. Here, Creekview's last chance to catch up, and the handoff to Nolan Knox only picks up about a yard on the play. So 2nd and 9. Creekview's going to look to run a sweep play to Curtis Oslin. Spins around and picks up about 4 yards there on the wide receiver sweep. I guess you could call that play. So that's going to make it 3rd and 5 here. And I think everybody in the crowd knows who this ball is going to. And yes, indeed, it's Parker Webb again on another first down reception. You might just want to throw it his way every time because he seems unguardable today. That's his 6th reception of the game, I believe. Here on 2nd and 4, it fires across the middle and finds the backup tight end now, Taylor Shaw, for the touchdown. It's a 10-yard completion. And now it looks like the extra point will tie this game. We're going to be going to overtime as long as the Creekview defense can hold Troy from throwing a Hail Mary pass. And wait a minute. It looks like Coach Wheeler is looking to be risky here. All or nothing. Everybody knows who this is going to. And indeed, Parker Webb is unguardable, it seems. This Troy defense doesn't know what to do. On his 7th reception of the game, gives him the 1-point lead with 39 seconds left in the game. Even though that doesn't statistically count as a reception, we all know who made that big catch. And that's another sack for Dalton Kaler here as the Troy offense is trying to launch some Hail Mary passes. So it's going to be 2nd and another extra 8 yards they're going to have to heave the ball. On their last chance, their quarterback's going to scramble. He just slides down knowing there's no chance of winning this game. And he didn't want to get his head knocked off either with a hard-hitting Noah Hamrick after him. And that's it for you guys. The Creekview Grizzlies are going to walk out of here with an amazing come-from-behind victory, down 17 points going into the 4th quarter. Brett Mello is going to be your player of the game. 2 touchdowns through the air, completing over 70% of his passes for almost 200 yards. And don't forget about a couple huge pickups on the ground on the quarterback keepers. Just a few highlights at the end of the game between Creekview and Troy. Troy had a strong first half, but Creekview was just able to storm back in the second half, picking up the speed and able to come away with their 6th victory of the game. Here's the end of the game stats. Brett Mello 13 for 20 passing, 137 yards and a couple TDs. Brett Mello also had the most carries in this game, 10 for almost 70 yards and a touchdown. And here's the receptions. Parker Webb, 6 catches for 83 yards. No touchdowns, but that huge 2-point conversion at the end of the game. Nolan Knox also with 3 receptions, but not even a positive yardage. Oslin with a couple catches. And Taylor Shaw with that big touchdown catch at the end of the game. Trevor Kolb, Brody Ross, but still no catches for Brian Davis, the starting receiver. They must have had a lockdown corner or him, or he must have ate something bad for breakfast and not felt good today. But Noah Hamrick, your team's leading tackler, with 7. Dalton Kaler with 2 sacks, and Wise with 1 sack, and that's all. No interceptions for either team today, which is surprising because Creekview